That's my WWE Raw review, so let's get started. So first, Paul Heyman starts the show. Then we get like a Brock Lesnar video package. Then Oba arrives. Oba plans on retiring Brock for the second time. And then this was the best part of the show. Penta versus Javon Evans. I don't care what anyone says. This is a 5-star match, a banger. And it doesn't end in interferences and all that crap. So this is definitely 5 stars. I don't care. Penta wins, Javon's angry and leaves the ring. But yeah, 5 stars, incredible start to the show. And then it was just going good and going good. This show was really good for a go-home. This was incredible. Then Paul Heyman and Theory backstage. Logan is hurt. He'll be out for a couple months, I believe. Which, good to see Logan not there anymore, but bad to see him get hurt. I just wish he wasn't there, but he didn't get hurt, because that's sad to see. But then Braun will team with Austin Theory in the future, because Logan's out. Then Austin hugs Paul. It was very weird. Then Joe Hendry sings for Logan. Can we fire Logan Paul? Yeah, I'd sign up to that. We should do that. But the story sucks, so it hasn't got me pulled for that. So didn't care for that. Then Theory then attacked Joe Hendry for doing that. And then Dawkins sees Seth backstage. They're on good terms, but Montez interrupts and he's not on good terms with Seth at all. It will be Seth versus Montez later tonight, because they were just arguing backstage. Another great segment. At this point, I was loving the show for sure. Then Penta sees Javon backstage. Javon apologizes for being angry. Then Ray arrives and Penta wants to face Ray. Another banger match for Penta. So hopefully we get that like very soon. We will get that because Ray had to earn it and he won. So I wonder when we get that. I was going to expect Clash in Italy, but it's not, because they would have already announced that. Then Bayley and Lara versus Judgment Day. This was the lowest point of the show, in my opinion. The match, it was a 2, but I expected it because I didn't care for this. And I knew there was going to be shenanigans, so it didn't matter. Then Roman's backstage with Adam Pearce. Roman says if Jacob loses, he will serve Roman. But if he wins, he says, good luck, we will all be screwed. Very interesting, even though Roman's going to win anyways. But it'd be interesting to see Jacob win. Then LA Knight is back. That was good. And also the King and Queen of the Ring is also back. That'll start next week. Jimmy arrives. They had a good segment, in my opinion. Then Ray's backstage with Adam Pearce. Ethan interrupts. Rusev interrupts. And it'll be Ray versus Rusev tonight. Winner will face Penta whenever. Then Seth versus Montez. Good match. I really enjoyed it. No interferences. 4-2-5. It was a great match, but it's not as good as the Penta Javon, but still great match. Then Theory attacks Dawkins, and it looks like very set up bad for Seth, but Montez, he needs to go singles. He could go for the IC title, and him and Penta would bang. Montez versus Penta would be amazing. So I really hope he goes singles soon. Then Montez goes and talks to Pearce, because Theory attacked Dawkins, obviously. And Montez trusts Seth now. Well, he doesn't, but like he's got no one else. He has to trust Seth. So he trusts him, and Seth says he wants Braun Breaker ASAP. Then this was interesting. Gunther and Cody is going to start the show in Clash in Italy. No! That means Cody is going to win and Gunther loses, even though he retired Goldberg, retired AJ, retired Cena, and he's going to lose to Cody. What is WWE booking? They are dumb in the head. Gunther should be winning this match, but there's no chance we're going to have the world heavyweight, the big title change in the first match. That would have to be the main event. So Gunther's 100% losing, which is the wrong decision. Then Becky talks backstage. Then we get Ray versus Rusev. Average match as well. Probably another low point. Ray wins though. Good choice, because I want Ray versus Penta. Rusev then attacks Ray. Dragon Lee comes to help. I don't think I've seen Dragon Lee in a bit, but maybe I forgot. Then Pearce gets rid of Theory. He sees Maxine again. Another thing. They just keep teasing that. Then Roman and Jacob contract signing. I thought it was alright. It was decent. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It just did nothing. For the score, I'd go 7.75, maybe even an 8 between there, which is amazing for a go-home show. This had really good stuff in it. Way better than the Raws we've been getting. This is way better than Saturday Night's main event. I don't care what anyone says. Way better. Yeah, I love this show. Ending could have been a bit better, because it's just like, yeah, it didn't do anything. And the Bayley, Lyra, Raquel match was probably a low point. Same with Ray, Rusev. But everything else in here is like really good. So for a go home, great show. I'm going to go 8. Let me know what you think.